Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the what the universe wants you to know at this time. So we'll look at what's been going on for you recently in the past. We'll take a look at what the universe wants you to know in the current situation, and then we'll also look at the outcome. Now, do keep in mind that I have not attached a time value to this reading. So in other words, it's not for week XYZ. Instead, these are general messages, and during the reading, I will intuit the timeline that I think that this reading is syncing up with. I had a reading that went to December. I also had a reading that went out to March. So just keep that in mind. Also, this is a general reading, so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you clicked on this video, then you probably resonate enough with the messages to find something of value in here. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what's been going on here for you in the past. Can we get 3 cards? Aries, what's been going on here for you in the past? I think it's these two. Okay, so you have the King of Cups, you have the Seven of Wands, and you also have the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So, when I saw that King of Cups, I felt immediately like saying, some of you are maybe needing to cool it a little bit, okay? That is the phrase that came into my mind, was cool it. And, you're a fire sign, Aries, and, I know what it's like. I'm a Sag rising, right? I know what it's like to have some fire. And sometimes you have to put some water on it, sometimes you have to cool it. And I get the sense that that's why this King of Cups is coming in here. I think that this is connected to competition. This is the cooling it message that's coming in. Seven of Wands represents competition. Some of you may feel like somebody else is trying to interrupt or get in the way of some sort of business idea or new venture that you're looking to plant here. The Ace of Pentacles represents planting a seed of abundance that then grows into something amazing or grows into something big. And so I do think that there's a connection there for some of the Aries people at this time. The thing is, with the Seven of Wands, with the Seven of Wands, it's not just about competition, but it's standing your ground in the face of competition. But here's the thing, the message for you is to do this. Okay, can you draw a line in the sand? Can you stand your ground in a way that is not too fiery, right? Like, can you do this in a way that is not destructive? The King of Cups is somebody who's calm, cool, and collected, They're cooling it. And they have an ability to solve problems at an emotional level. And so I think for some of you, this is the message. Let's get a clarification here on the King of Cups. We get a clarification on the King of Cups. Okay, yeah, you have the Nine of Cups. This will be very important for you to the way that you handle this competition or this situation here is very important. Actually, this is showing up in the past. So, yeah, I think that for some of you, the reason why this is, the messages are the messages, so whatever came out, came out. But I think for some of you, the reason why you're so invested, and maybe, quite frankly, you've been so triggered by somebody, by this energy of competition, is because you see the potential in this new beginning that you have, okay? You see the potential in this seed that you're planting. And for you, it's like somebody getting in the way of that is too much to handle right now. And, the Nine of Cups is all about your wishes being fulfilled, your wishes, your dreams, all of this sort of energy coming in, right? So I do think that for some of you, it's like, that's something that I think is coming in to my mind here pretty heavily for you, which is you see the potential and you want this, potential to be realized. Let's get a clarification on the Seven of Wands. Okay, you have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. Yeah, the Hermit, I like this illustration here because you can see that they're like plucking a star out of the universe here, right? They're like kind of, I always like to say that the Hermit is like somebody who's like kind of traversing the universe, or exploring their inner consciousness. And you can see that they're alone with the universe, and they've found their star. They found the star that they want to put in the lantern. You can see the lantern is open here, and they found the star that they want to essentially be their guiding star in life. And I do think that you found your guiding star here. I think that this is something that you've been working on your own, and I think here's what I'll say to you, and I think that this is very important, is what is meant for you cannot be taken away from you. If it is truly meant for you, it will align. I truly believe that. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups. There's clearly an invitation from the universe here that is coming in for you. Okay? And I would say, like, be careful of thinking that, how do I say this? Be careful of moving into catastrophe thinking, because, I really do feel like if something is meant for you, this will completely work out. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Wands here, which is about very similar to the Seven of Wands, drawing your line in the sand, and most importantly, not giving up. When you get the Nine of Wands, perseverance. The worst thing you could do when you get the Nine of Wands is give up. So you have this perceived level of competition here. The thing is, the journey that it seems to be that you're on right now is it's uniquely yours, right? And so it's not like somebody can come in and take that away from you, in this case, is what I feel like saying. Let's go ahead and let's start to clarify the current situation. So universe, what do you want Aries to know in the current situation? Can we get one more card here? Can we get one more card? All right. So you have the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Wands in the current situation. So the Six of Cups is all about something from the past. It can be something from the past. It can be memories of love. It can be, reconciliation. It can be, a pattern from the past. However, it can be all of those things. However, and I think most importantly for you in this reading, is it is a message to stop and smell the roses, as you see that this kid is doing here on the card. Stop and smell the roses. Enjoy what you have now, okay? Because I think that for some of you, you're getting caught up in what ifs right now. You're getting caught up in storytelling. What ifs, I think, is what's coming up here for you. The Knight of Swords is an energy of destruction, potentially. Right, so the thing about the Knight of Swords is it can be about, taking action, striking while the iron is hot, all of that, right? It can be a call to action. However, the Knight of Swords, as you can see, like, just how crazy this person is on the back of this horse, and even the horse is like, whoa, come on, dude, like, whoa. This person can also be quite destructive. And this is lining up here with this Seven of Wands, right? So the Seven of Wands, I said, be careful that you are not so fiery that you burn somebody. That, I think, is very important. You're clearly taking action here. You clearly have, you're getting a new start in some element or some area of your life here, very, very, very clearly. You feel the potential of this. The universe wants you to know you don't have to burn. Okay, you don't have to burn somebody in order to bring this in. The universe also wants you to know right now that it's okay for you to be in this period of planning. It's okay for you to be in this period of discovery mode with this Two of Wands. You don't have to be go all the time. I want to see what this card is. Okay. You have the Nine of Wands here with the Six of Cups. So we have the Nine of Wands here. I mean, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, these cards are similar. They can be kind of resistance cards in that Seven of Wands is like somebody maybe, or people like competing with you. Nine of Wands is resistance because this guy here on the card is so weary from the journey that they're like, okay, wait, should I just give up now? But in the end, there's one card left, which is the Ten of Wands, and this person can't give up. And so for you, you know, I almost feel like right now the universe is like, stop and take a break. Like, don't give up here with this Nine of Wands. But can you take like a day or two? Can you take a few moments to stop and smell the roses, to catch your breath a little bit here? Is, I think, exactly what's happening. Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? Can we clarify the Knight of Swords? Seven of Pentacles coming in. Yeah, so the universe wants you to know that this is a long-term, you're playing the long game here, or the universe wants you to play the long game here. Okay? And I say it all the time, but it's a very cliche saying, but I believe in it, which is good things take time, you know? And that is the idea of the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, we have some repeating numbers here with 2 7s, 2 9s, actually 3 9s, the Hermit is a 9, actually 4 9s, wow, the Nine of Cups. Nine of Wands twice, Nine of Cups, Hermit. So, you know, 999 is a very strong number. You might even want to look up that angel number, 999, because, you know, that is a number that suggests that you are very close to completing your journey. And it is an energy of not giving up. Like, you are so close to completing your journey. And it's also like this idea of being powerful. Like the 888 number is power, because if you take the number 8 and you put it on its side, it's an infinity symbol, infinite power. But 9 is after 8, right? So I also think that 9 is like a very spiritual number, like 999, especially as you look at this Hermit card, as the Hermit here is kind of looking for their star. Can we get a clarification on the Two of Wands? Can we clarify the Two of Wands, please? You have the Lovers card. So this is interesting because the Lovers represents an important choice to make in your life. And the Two of Wands can be about a choice between two paths or two wands here. Your next move is definitely very important. I would look at the Sagittarius reading, by the way. I'd tell you, I'm pretty sure it was a Sagittarius reading. It was one of the strangest readings I've ever done. Like on YouTube. If you have any Sagittarius in your chart, or you just feel guided to watch the Sag reading, I would watch it. Because like in that reading, in this reading, like your next choice or your next move is very important here, I would say, at this time. And I don't say that to scare you, I just say that the universe is like really sending that message to you here. Can we clarify this Seven of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles, can we clarify the Seven of Pentacles? With another 7. You can't even make this up. The Chariot is number 7. So the Chariot is all about overcoming obstacles, and for you, it's not just about it's the way that you go about doing it, Aries, that is very, very important at this time. It's how you overcome this hurdle. It's how you jump over this challenge here that is coming in, okay? Because, you have a challenge clearly, but the universe wants you to do it from a place of respect, I think, or do it in a way where you're not like, a fire that's burning, the forest, like a fire that's, just raging. Spirit wants you to do it in a different way at this time. On the bottom, you have the Nine of Cups again. So you have the Nine of Cups here. The thing is, wow, so we have 2 9s on the bottom. This is interesting, isn't it? How this is kind of all sort of syncing up for you here, Aries. Isn't this interesting? You see what this could be, Like you see the potential in this outcome, you see the potential in this, like, you know, I told you, you have this new beginning here. You have this invitation from the universe. And you know how amazing it could be. And you're holding on to this idea of, you're kind of like holding on to it, like maybe you fear losing it. But especially with all of these nines, and what is that, 5 nines in some ways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nines. I mean, that's pretty wild, isn't it? This is on the way. It's just the spirit, you know, the universe wants you to know that you don't have to be swimming upstream at this time. You don't have to be go, 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 go all the time. Universe, what is the outcome? Can you show us the outcome? What is the outcome here for Aries? Get one more card. Oh. Okay. So you have the Death card, you have the 6 of Wands, and you have the 2 of Cups with the Knight of Swords. So remember I said how you have this Knight of Swords here. You can see this is the after tarot. You can see the sort of war that's going on here, or the battle, or the destruction, whatever you want to call it here. You know, again, the Knight of Swords, it's like, go for it. Like, go for your dreams, take action, you know, don't let anything stop you. But for you, in this reading, you know what just came to my mind? Have you ever heard that phrase, don't fumble the bag, which is don't lose your money. Don't waste your money, or don't waste your money. I don't know if this is financial related. We don't really have a ton of pentacles here. This is about something else. This feels like I don't know, maybe you have like a startup, or you have a business venture, or you have like a social media channel or something like this. And you see the potential in it, but it's very important that you don't fumble this opportunity. You have this 2 of Cups with it here, which is all about partnership. You know, it is about, there could be Gemini energy here with the Lovers card, or any other air sign, because we have 2, so Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, because we have 2 Knight of Swords. But I think that this is about maybe partnering up with yourself and asking yourself how it is that you want to handle this challenge that is put before you. You have the 6 of Wands, which is a victory. You know, it's on its way. Like I said, I'm pretty confident of that for you. Yeah, you have the Lovers twice. So, you know, there could be a connection here with an air sign that's showing up for you in the future, if you are still here and you're still here, and you're here for love. But that's not the focus. The focus is on something else. Okay, the focus is on something else for you. It's about some sort of important choice, and the way that you do it is very, very important. With the Lovers twice, the 2 of Wands, and this idea of not being like a fire that's, you know, destructive. Can we clarify the Death card? You have the 6 of Pentacles here, which is about giving and receiving. What else came out with that? The 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, some of you are overdoing something. You don't have to overdo it, is what Spirit wants you to know. You don't have to overdo this, because this is here for you, okay? You have the 4 of Cups on the bottom, which says don't miss out on the opportunity. But again, it's the way that you go about that in this reading that's very, very important. Spirit, can you give me a time? When is the time for this outcome? Can you give me a time? When is the time here? I did hear April and January. So that's a wide range. January and April. So now in a situation like that, obviously that's months away, right? A situation like that, it's like, this is a slow moving thing, and it doesn't mean that nothing's going to happen. Also, this isn't something that I like to remind people, which is you have free will over the tarot. And so if you say that I want to do this tomorrow, you have the free will to do that, right? Let's go ahead and let's just get a few of these oracle cards here. Okay, so you have sadness, happiness, energy, rest, space, and ghost. Now, for some of you here, like in your mind, you've already said I've lost something, but you haven't. That's the thing. Okay, you just need to take a moment here with rest. I think you should zoom out. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but if I'm just looking at this reading, I think you should zoom out and approach something from a clear mind or a clear head. And I think that would be very, very helpful at this moment here. Take some space, because there's definitely a really nice situation here. Energy and ghost. It's this energy and ghost is an interesting combination where it's like under the surface, or it's like obviously you can't physically see energy, but energy is very real. Like you can't physically see ghosts, at least most people can't. You can't physically see ghosts, but the energy is very real of a ghost, right? And I almost feel like the universe is like arranging this outcome for you. You can't see it, but energetically you know that this is on the way. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.